In the upcoming episode, the atmosphere turns tense as Seul-gi collapses, trembling, into Choi-kyung's arms.
Her breath comes in ragged gasps, and her eyes glisten with unshed tears, trying to endure the pain searing through her entire body. Blood seeps from her wounds, staining her wrinkled uniform. Choi-kyung stares at her in panic, unsure of what to do other than hold her tightly, as if afraid she would disappear the moment he let go. Moments later, Jae-yi's father rushes in with a first aid kit in hand. Without a word, he kneels down and begins treating Seul-gi's wounds with skilled movements, though his eyes betray deep concern. Choi-kyung remains by Seul-gi's side, gripping her hand firmly while she tries her best to suppress her pained whimpers. Meanwhile, upstairs, another tense situation unfolds. Jae-yi's older sister stands frozen, her eyes widening in shock at the sight of teacher Do-hyuk's phone in Jae-yi's hand. Her breath catches, fear clearly etched on her face. "What are you doing with that?" she exclaims, her voice shaking. Jae-yi stares back at her in confusion, unable to understand why she is reacting as if the phone is some forbidden object. Before he can ask, his sister lunges at him, desperately trying to snatch the phone away. A brief struggle ensues. Jae-yi tries to hold onto the phone while his sister, frantic and increasingly forceful, does everything to wrest it from his grasp. In the chaos, the phone slips from their hands, tumbling out the window and disappearing into the darkness below. Jae-yi is momentarily stunned but wastes no time. Without thinking, he dashes out of the room, his breath quickening as he rushes down the stairs. But just as he reaches the exit, a desperate voice calls out behind him. "Seul-gi is hurt." The words echo through the empty hallway. Jae-yi stops in his tracks. His chest tightens, his heart pounding in his ears. At that moment, finding teacher Do-hyuk's phone no longer matters. Overcome with dread, he turns around and hurries back inside. In the tension-filled room, Choi-kyung finally stands and retrieves the knife he had dropped earlier. Elsewhere, Bum-soo is escorted by the principal, who, with a mix of concern and suspicion, quietly asks if he has been drinking. Inside the room, Jae-yi stands beside the unconscious Seul-gi. With clenched hands, she tightly grasps Seul-gi's fingers, murmuring a calm yet determined vow that her father will take care of everything. Her grip tightens, unwilling to let go. At the height of the tension, as the teachers order the lockers to be opened, chaos erupts throughout the school. Panicked whispers mix with the echoing sound of hurried footsteps in the hallways.
Amid the turmoil, Seul-gi's eyes suddenly flutter open.
Her breath is ragged, and a faint, unreadable voice pierces through the haze of her consciousness.